All right, we're back for another week breaking down the gameplay. This one's going to be predictions and the review of last week. Cypher, you're going to have to carry me, bro. I didn't watch a lot of this. I watched kind of the highlights because I was busy all weekend. So you're going to have to break it down for me. Let's go quickly through the score. All right, see what's going on. So from last week, you were kind of smoking me. You had a, 12-point lead on me. But this week, your boy was cooking a little bit. Took some predictions out. Zypher, should calculate it? First of all, how you doing? How you doing, Zypher? I know you're Arsenal through as well. So you're having a good week there, Hassan. How you doing?
It's probably been like the best week of my life. Like City dropping points, we're making a Champions League final, we're on the course for a double. Like,
you're feeling good, man. You're feeling good, man. I like that. I don't like that, but I'm happy for you. But I'm not happy overall. You know, I'm a hater. But let's see the predictions there. What's going on? All right. So starting off with Boston. Wait, I'm tweaking. Boston lost that surely. Yeah. Optic 1-3-1. You might have to make sure I'm good on these. Yeah, I think we're good. So Optic 3-1. Both of us said Optic 3-0 there. So let's quickly go through so we both get 1 point, and then we'll catch up on the series altogether. This one was a 3-0. Looks like we both predicted that as well. It's gonna be 3-3. Ravens, you said phase 3-2. Sorry, it was phase 3-2. You said 3-1. I said 3-0. So we both were wrong on that one. We only get the result one. Okay, I remember that Friday. It was probably one of the most boring days of matches. I remember now. Ravens 3-1 to C9. You predicted 3-1. I predicted 3-0. So you're actually ahead of me. Whoa. I thought I beat you in this one. I must be here. Okay. This is where I went rogue here. And it worked out. Miami 3-1. Yeah. This is where the fortune teller came in. 3-1 there. And then Falcons, I said 3-1 as well.
I don't get one for that. I get 0. I went with
whoa. You actually went... Yeah. Okay. So I now you get 1 for that one. Bet. And then Toronto Optic 3-2. You said 3-1. I said 3-0. So we both get 1 point there. And then we have Surge Thieves. Oh, you must have 3-0, surely. Yeah. What did they win? I didn't even watch that game. What did Surge win?
I actually forgot, you know.
Did they get like triple donut or something? Like?
Oh no, it was the Overload. They like
they won
the Overload.
They 8-1 Thieves? Damn. Thieves must have turned the controller off. G2. Wait, is this right? G2 3-0? Because wait, this can't be right. Did I write this wrong?
It is.
Wait, this is real. Bro, yeah, what? No one. Surely none of us predicted that. Yeah. Wait, that's crazy. What? Bro, I didn't watch any of these matches on Sunday. That is hilarious. All right, Gentlemates 3-2. Both of us got the point right. All right, cool. So I didn't really make. It's not a bad week for me. I'll take that. So I got 15. You got 12. 3 points is not enough though. Definitely not enough. You smacked me last week. You know what? If I didn't go rogue last week, it's a pretty good series between us. It's actually a very good series between us, but obviously I did go rogue, so is what it is. But yeah, week 1 you beat me by 2. Week 3 I beat you by 3. So I'm up 1, and then you beat me by 10. So you're up 9 right now. So it's not looking too good for me there, Zypher. Let's catch up on the games, man. Talk to me about some of these games. Like I said, I wasn't here for the majority of it. I kind of caught up on the games here and there. Friday and Saturday I caught up. I didn't even get a chance to see Sunday. So just talk to me. What were your thoughts from the weekend? Anything crazy? Where should we go to? Let's go to...
It was actually a really weird week. Like, some games that shouldn't have been close were really close.
Yeah.
The G2 upset as well. Like, it was a really weird week, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, let's go to like some of the main matches that... you tell me some of the main matches from each day that are worth kind of going into as well. Yeah, so let's go across right here.
Carolina, I think both the Ravens games were like good.
Yeah, okay, let's start on a Friday then. So let's start on a Friday, which was going to be completed. Where were we at? Alright, starting right here. This was kind of, everyone expected these in my opinion, like Optic to be Boston, Thieves to be Cloud9. Everyone kind of expected these 3 games. Did anything stand out in these matches, or was it just kind of steamroll?
I had FaZe winning against Ravens, but they actually Nezlo'd Ravens. Ravens won both the hard points, which was
that is very interesting. Yeah. Okay, let's go through this series a little bit then. Go into the deeper dive. So I saw some beef. I saw a Boozer and Benjay beefing on Twitter and stuff. But I want to ask you about that. So FaZe, right? They obviously looked really good in Major 1. They were a little bit of a shock for me, Major 1 coming in like that, because they didn't play too well online, and they lose that insane run against Neptune and stuff. So they played really well. I think they actually deserved to be in the finals. They just absolutely fumbled. Then Major 2, they go and win it and look insane, right? So are you worried about their online performances? Just talk to me about FaZe right now after watching them this weekend, because they obviously lost in the minor as well to Miami, right? So people were a little bit like expecting them to kind of do better there. They got taken out by Miami, who did make it to a grand finals. But yeah, give me your thoughts on FaZe after this series and in general.
Yeah, I think like this season as a whole, I don't think FaZe have been that good online. Like, I
Yeah,
think they peak at the LAN, and I
sure.
think mainly is because of Draza. I think Draza online is like kind of compared to like LAN performances is like night and day difference. Like,
He's so
I
good
mean,
on LAN. He's like a top
yeah,
five
I
player
have the
every
guy in
LAN.
fantasy. He literally sells me every week. I'm never picking that guy
No,
again.
he is
But
insane at LAN. I agree.
yeah, but online, like he doesn't like drop damage, doesn't get kills. Like it's hard when your like flex is not getting any kills or doing
Yeah.
damage. Like
Especially because Abuja for me is a little bit of a slower. I think Abuja's great, but he's a bit of a slower AR for me. And like, I think when he's been like the second top fragger and damage for me, it kind of is a problem a little bit. Like he can obviously do it, but for me that type of AR, like when they're playing the very best, is like he can have those pop off series as well because he does. But I don't think you could rely on him. Like he's the slower AR. Like you want draws and 04 picking it up online. For me, I think they're the two inconsistent ones. What about 04? Would you say he's a bit inconsistent as well, or because I know you
yeah,
mentioned
I
Draza?
think he's always been like that though. Also, like
Do
he
you
has
think it's
some
just his
pop up
playstyle?
series.
Because like you
Yeah,
see that with Shotzzy as well a little bit, like these kind of aggressive SMGs. Sometimes if the map's not going your way, it kind of happens like that. I think a lot of
yeah,
people look at stats, but you know from playing as well, you know your aggressive sub when the enemy is set up, it's hard sometimes to make a play. So I kind of agree with you. I think the slaying power could be better, but I know it's not great losing hard points, but I have to say, like, if their S&D stays strong, I think for me, this was their win condition at the start of the season as well. Like, if they could take one hard point from, like, the Thieves and the Optics, like, I think they're going to win series, because also the way the grand finals normally works, like, to the later side of it, it's always control, S&D control, right? So
yeah.
I actually, sorry, overload. So I actually don't mind it, even if they're losing or whatever. Like, I think they just got to keep working on their hard points, because they look so good in S&Ds throughout the year so far. So I'm okay with them. I think people are kind of hating, but until they kind of throw the bullshit on LAN, I think it's fine. It's not sustainable, obviously, losing online, whatever, but I don't think it's the end of the world. So, yeah, that's kind of Friday. Let's go through to Saturday. So, starting off with Cloud9 Ravens, I'm sure there's nothing to talk about. Anything that stands in your...
There is.
There is? Okay,
Cloud9,
talk to me,
Cloud9
Zypher.
actually could have pushed this to a map 5.
No
Like
way.
they
Yo, this is
they choked really
crazy.
bad on the den.
Damn, bro, why do they always choke? It's just like, I think it's a battle of experience as well as mentality. Like when they know they're like the meme, I think it's just like, it's just getting that win. It's just, I don't know. I feel bad for this team. I really do. I think it just needs to end. Like this is such a bad situation for the CDL. It's such a shit viewing experience seeing this team
Yeah.
in there. I just think they need to sort something out. So you think they could have taken it to map 5? Which they did win the map 2, to be fair. Is that more Ravens kind of... Talk about Ravens. Talk about Ravens. So they obviously played
I think Ravens
FaZe
are
as well.
actually like they're a really good respawn team, like in
Yeah.
Fire, but their S&D is like I think like literally like last in the league. Like I don't think they've won an S&D since they picked up Fire, and I think
Why do you think that is when you watch it?
I think they're just like I think Fire is like he's a decent S&D player, but like he's them S&D players that just like sit at the back, watch the
Yeah.
screen.
He kind of gets
Doesn't
those
really get
kills, but
involved.
he's not... Yeah. He's not going to be like a playmaker, but he'll get those kills. Like, he'll do his numbers. Where if you look at Nero before, like, he's going to be a part of the aggressiveness. So I do think it is maybe just a style thing. It seems like in Respawn, they've done a good job adapting to the style, but maybe in Search, they haven't. Do you think that comes with maybe more time and reps? Because again, Search
Yeah,
is
it
something that
definitely does. They just need to
they
get
scrim
used
less.
to.
Yeah, I think Search is... I know you said they scrim it, but it's definitely not as much as hard points, right? So I think even in 8s and stuff. So maybe with Search, it comes to just experience and just playing together and getting the VOD and stuff. So I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. Do you think Ravens are gonna... How do you think they're gonna do at the tournament? Overall, they're 1-3. This is their first win.
Yeah. I mean, they could make it out. It depends on their group, to be honest. Though.
Yeah, I do think it was just like a very lateral change for like Nero. Like I don't think anything really changed too much in terms of the results.
I mean,
They
Fire
were-
literally has the #1 HP KD right now. So
Yeah, but again, I think that's just like what you get with... Maybe you get like a higher KD with him, right? But he's definitely going to have less engagement. So like I think at the time as well, this team was pretty good online. It was always at LAN. LAN is like, can they perform or not? So I think it's the same thing for me. Maybe the playstyle works a bit more in LAN. The AR playstyle is a bit more consistent on LAN, right? Rather than Nero throwing up the
I
bullshit.
do think
That's just-
they're a better respawn team with Fire. Though.
Yeah, I think that could help out as well. I think on land, that's where I think we're going to have to see something. So I'm excited for that one. The biggest one, let's quickly go through the Vancouver Falcons. Then I want to talk about the biggest series for me. So let's go through these two real quick. Again, you're going to take the lead there, man. I wasn't able to watch too much. I did catch up on this series because I remember Falcons I was kind of looking into before. This one looks pretty dominant from the side of Falcons looking at this here, especially in the hard points. Talk to me. How is this series... Was it how's the stats look right now? Because it looks pretty dominant, to be fair. Yeah. Damn, Cell. This is why Pew beat me, bro. Cell, like, this is the thing. 3AM gave him Cellium, yeah, and that screwed everything. Pew might win the league now because that's a crazy trade, though. He got Cellium for free, but Cellium at a 1.5? No way. No wonder I lost. That's crazy. We'll check out fantasy at the end as well. Serge just got shit on there, man. They did get shit on there, but I think I kind of expected the Falcons win. So again, nothing crazy there for me. This is the biggest series of the weekend for me. I'm still going to call it an upset because I know they just beat them, but I don't know. It's hard to happen again in the same week. And I'm looking at that map 4 as well. I mean, the hard points just look really favorable to Miami. So I didn't quite watch this match, but I, again, caught up the highlights and saw what happened there. But help me out. Did they play the way they did in the minor tournament where the actual was pacing to the map, or did they resort back to their normal Miami?
About Miami? No,
yeah,
Miami was still flying. So back in the minor.
That's good to see. Like, I kind of said it in the minor tournament, like, you know what? They saw this recipe now. Hopefully they can keep this up. And it looks good on the stat line, man. So talk to me about this series, Alpha.
Yeah, I mean, it's like what I said before. Draws throwing up the bullshit once again.
Yeah.
Fantasy gives me nothing. The plot of S&D was like, just bang out a...
That map is just shit. Like,
I think they clutched like a 1.5 v4 or something, Miami.
Yeah.
So yeah, but other than the S&D, it was pretty damaging.
Oh, 11. Oh, this one's bad. Yo, they had a bad map 4. That was a crazy map 4. What do you think happened? So when you watch that compared to like on land phase, right? What do you think it was? What was the biggest thing? Just like not fucking winning the gunfights?
Yeah, they just can't get killed.
That is an interesting one. I mean, players like that though, I think they don't lose confidence because they just know how good they are on land, especially winning the last tournament as well. So I think, again, I'm not going to judge this team. They've got enough goodwill in the bank for me until we see them on land. I really do. Again, I didn't watch this match, but I do know, again, S&D, Miami's a good team. I just think FaZe are up there with S&D. Even Overload, I think Miami are pretty decent. So I think as long as they can do that, they have to start stealing a respawn though, like a hard point. They have to in these series. But again, I'm not worried yet until it gets to the land. If we go to the land and they throw up the whole shit in the respawns as well, that's when you could question them, in my opinion. Like, it's just, again, they have too much goodwill for me to really care too much about them. That's Saturday. Let's go through to Sunday. We've got a couple of matches here. So Miami G2, I'm definitely curious of what happened there. We start with these two, then we'll go to the big matches up. So right here again, very, very interesting. I can see it was quite a close series. I didn't see a single thing about this. Looking at this as well, I can kind of see it was just a clutch up in the overlay and the search. I'm more impressed about the hard point, if anything. What happened in that hard point that you think G2 was able to step up? Because they've been one of the weakest teams in the league, in my opinion, especially with the new meta change. So what do you think kind of happened there?
I think Kremp absolutely took over on that match, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, did he have a good one? Let's see. Okay, he did have a good map. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Super did kind of throw up the bullshit as well a little bit, damage-wise. Okay. Damn, Kremp did have a good map.
I don't remember the map one a lot, to be honest.
To be honest, it's not a big score, is it? Like, 50 points isn't that deep. Like, that's one hill. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that is... It was quite a close series, because when I saw 3, I was like, damn, like... It wasn't as bad as I thought, to be fair. Was it one of those series where it just kind of G2 just maybe wanted it more in the day and just kind of clutched up?
Yeah, the S&D looks closer than it was, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I think G2 was up like 5-2 or something.
Oh, okay. Okay, so G2 kind of just came through prepared. Again, I look at this on both sides of, like, I'm not worried for Miami. They just beat FaZe. And I'm not really too impressed by G2. I just want to see more consistency if they're going to be that level. And for Miami, again, I'm okay with it. But saying that, they are 1 and 2, so This
is like the prime example of why, like, people are, like, hesitant to give, like, Miami, like, their
yeah.
Put them
exactly,
in, like,
true.
The top conversations and stuff.
Like, yeah, that is true. They did have a great tournament though. They did beat, G2. Sorry, yeah, G2. They beat FaZe, they lost to Thieves, and now, sorry, not G2, they beat Gentlemate. So I do think, again, it was just one of those series, but I think recent form, they've definitely impressed me a lot. They really have. So I actually even think, let's say went to a map 4, like, I backed them in a Scar Harpoon as well. So it could have easily gone the other way. It looks very close, but Gentlemates Boston, man, another scrappy win for Gentlemates. Again, I know they're 3-0, but they're not impressing me. Talk to me about Gentlemates.
I said this before, like even the things in the main started, like I wasn't high on this Gentleman squad. I know they reverse sweep them, but like dropping 2 maps to Boston is like
like that's just not good enough.
And the
100%
wasn't even that much of a difference. So like, kind of worried. Not gonna lie.
Boston suck. I'm not gonna lie. I think Boston are bad. And yeah, I completely agree. Like, it looks like paper over the cracks right now for Gentlemates. This LAN is going to be such a make or break for them, man. It's going to be so huge. Then we have our last 2 series of the weekend, basically. Surge versus Thieves. I don't really want to spend time on this too much, but I saw a crazy stat on this map too. What the fuck is this? Yeah. I've never seen this before. This is crazy.
But it's typical that they regain the map too.
Yeah, I hear it. That's also just the... You know what? It's a hot take from me, yeah? Someone like Crim6, yeah?
Oh my days. Surge was up so much in the map 1, I just remembered.
Oh, really?
He choked so hard in the map 1.
Okay, you know someone like Crim6, yeah? I think if they go 6, like, they're slamming them in the map 3. Like, that's for me, like, the OGs, like, the Crims, the Karmas, like, when they were locked in, like, they never let enemies have a map like that. I know it's just on a tangent, but, like, people like Scrappy, like, they're so good, but I feel like sometimes they don't have that, like, composure. I mean, look, getting 8-1, like, they're just gonna whatever, but, like, I don't like that, if that's my team. Were you on that? It's kind of like in football as well, like, I want people to fare my team, do you know what I mean? It's like, why are we giving them a map with the 8-1? It's like, why? Why the fuck are we putting our foot off the gas? Like, that's how I look at it. It doesn't mean anything in the series, but it's just like, it's annoying. If you're a Thieves fan, you're kind of like, why the fuck are we getting ran in an overload and then just running them in a hard point? Like, it just does, I don't know, it's a bit annoying, I would say, more than anything. And that definitely, at least a BZ went positive for my thing. That was a pretty standard series, like I said. They just slammed them. Last one, let's quickly go through this one, then we'll go through to the predictions. Toronto versus Optic. I did watch this one because I'm an Optic guy. You know, I didn't care for the other ones, but yeah, this one was insane from Joe. 129? Oh my god, that is just... I just felt bad for him at that point. I know Kip's had a pretty rough map 4 from my memory. Yeah, he had a pretty rough map 4. So if you, bro, 38. You know what's scary as well is, like, obviously as an Optic fan, when I watch his series, right? Even on LAN, like, I remember the Den, like, Joe and them actually put up good numbers. And it's like, we always get saved by an Insight shit stain class. Like, it actually is, as an enemy, like, that easy to see. I need them to make a roster change before the major, man. I really do.
I don't think they will, though.
I know, they're not. It's too late now. Like, it's just like, come on. Like, at this point, I don't know, man. Surely, after this major, they just make a change. And you know what? Just put Jamie on the bench. Just put him on the bench. Just try something for a major. And it's not even unfair to Insight. It's just, let's just have fresh, like, team, bro. Let's just see what we can do for a major. I think we said the same thing about this. But plus fucking 14k damage. Wow. That guy is the real deal. I want to make a separate video on him, but where he could go next year, but I just want to give him his flowers. That is fucking tippable. Anything you want to say about this series?
I think Sake, I do think Optic need to improve on Sake half point. I think that's been their...
They lost to Boston as well, right? Or something like that? Who did they just play before that? Why do I feel like... What did they lose to? I'm pretty sure they lost to them, didn't they? Oh, no. They lost an over. Okay. Oh, yeah, they did beat them in there. That's why. It was very close, actually. I remember now. Yeah. It wasn't like... Again, it was one of those where I was like, what the fuck's happening? Okay, yeah, sorry, carry on. So you think Sake they need to improve on, which I can definitely see why.
Yeah. But I think that has been the view of before this weekend, though, so I see why they view it. But they're actually pretty good on every other map.
Yeah, they just try to get sharp on this. We kind of spoke about this last week as well, right? They just try to get sharp on the map pools. We see it here. They played Sake in both series. I'm sure they're going to go through that and understand what's happening on those Sakes. They still look good on Colossus to me. Overload's looking a little bit shaky, which is quite interesting because I think they were the best Overload team before, in my opinion, going up to the major. So what do you think's happening there? Again, do you think it's just they'll be fine in the matches kind of thing?
I mean, they smoked these on Overload.
Do you think it's just going to be one of those where they'll clean it up for the tournament kind of one?
Yeah, I think they'll always like to be a good Overlord team.
I think Overload and Control are very much like in matches. They're not taking it as serious as LAN, as in like the fundies and stuff. Like I think it's just one of those. Like they're kind of just playing, but it's not like if it was a LAN match, I think they're going to be a lot sharper in the Overload. I just think they always are. They always have
Joe
been.
had a legacy Overlord anyway. Like he went.
Bro, that guy is that guy's having a legacy series.
numbers.
30 and 20. What? No, that's typical, man. That's typical. Hey, I will say it's good to win 2 S&Ds though. Again from Optic, the fact that they lost the hard point of the Overload. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. And we kind of said that as well. The S&Ds, they kind of go through weird stages of it, but it's looking good right now, man. Looking good. Let's that's kind of looking like the overall right there as well. I think Gentlemates are kind of a little bit fraud watch up there. Like I don't think they're really playing that good. On the other side of things as well, I think Miami are going to step up a little bit. It's going to be very interesting between, I'll say, 5 and like 9 of kind of the order, because that's going to determine the groups as well. But yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Group, if I'm not wrong, wait, let me just double check this.
Yeah.
So the way the groups work is, wait 1 second, is seed 1, 8, and 9, and then the winner of the qualifier is one group.
Sure.
And then 2, 7, and 10, and then the winner. And then P7's group is 3, 6, and 11. So I think that would be like the hard group. So I think 11th right now is Boston, and then like 3 is Gentlemates right now, but I think that'll change.
Can you still see my screen? Wait, so this is today. They play this at 4 in the morning today.
4 in the morning, yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna. So it literally starts at 12.
That's why.
Yeah. So this starts at 12, basically. The first. So Stallions face Falcons for. That's gonna be a fun one as well.
Wait.
Yeah, Thursday is in. It'll be our time.
So when's the grand final?
The grand final will be Friday. So basically tomorrow, like night.
Oh yeah, lower final, grand final. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. CDL wise, let's go through, and we can quickly make our predictions as well. Okay, we don't have to spend too long on the predictions. We can kind of just go through. Actually, I'm just gonna say, can you get the schedule and just let me know the matches?
Yeah.
Alright, so what's the first match?
Okay, 1 second, I'm putting up.
Yeah, good. I got the first
match
one.
is Falcons, Miami.
Okay, yeah, keep going.
Mates and Optic. Surge and Koi.
Wait. Optic, Gentlemate, Surge, and Koi.
Yeah, and then Thieves and Ravens.
Okay.
Optic Phase.
Damn, Optic got 2 bangers, right?
Yeah. G2 Boston.
Yep.
Falcon C9.
Perfect.
Mates Miami.
Oh, they're playing them again.
Yeah.
Bro, Mates could go 0-2 this weekend.
Thieves G2.
That's actually always a good match as well.
Koi C9.
Okay, calm. Is that all of them?
Yeah.
All right, not bad. Wait, what's this? Am I tweaking? Oh, that's all the way. Yeah, no, that's fine. We got a while. Yeah, so the last match should be Koi C9. All right, calm. You want to go for these predictions now?
Yeah, we can.
All right, let's go for it. We don't spend too long on it. We can spend more on the review stuff. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Go for it. You got Falcons at Miami.
Yeah, I got a Miami 3-1.
I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely backing Miami as well. I didn't know whether to go 3-0 or 3-1. I just feel like Falcons are gonna get a map somewhere. They're looking pretty good in the respawns. They're looking okay. I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna go 3-1 here. I think it could be a 3-2 though, low key. But I'm gonna go 3-1 there. Gentlemates Optic. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go a little bit rogue here. I'm gonna go Optic 3-0. They're just not impressing me, Gentlemates, man. I could see a 3-1 as well. Definitely could lose a map, but there's two sides of it. One, I think Optic are just better, but two, I think I can see Gentlemates trying more and playing up to the occasion. So I can see that, but I'm gonna go a bit rogue here in a 3-0.
Yeah, I actually don't know what to do.
This is gonna be like a 3-1. I can see. I'm just going a little bit.
I think I have a Optic. Wait. Let me just double check.
You good? Do you think?
I have a optic 3-0.
Okay.
Yeah, optic 3-0.
All right, bet. Optic 3-0. So you agree there, and then it's all you for Surge and Koi.
It's a weird one. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, Search could actually win this. I wouldn't be surprised.
Surge Koi. I don't know. I don't see them winning that.
I got Koi 3-1 though.
Why do you think Surge could win it?
I think they're a decent Overlord team.
Yeah.
And they could just steal a respawn or S&D, so you never know.
I'm gonna be boring and copy you as well here. I do see Surge winning one map again. I do think Koi's gonna win this one. I think a lot of these are gonna be very close for the first one. I think it's gonna be. I know who's gonna win it. It's just the map count for me is a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Then we go Thieves Raven. I think I see a nice 3-0 there. What are you thinking for that one? Thieves just look good to me, man. I think they just look pretty good. Even though, like we just saw, they get a bit complacent and shit. Like they're still a real solid team. So I know they're gonna probably win. It's just gonna be the map count.
I think I got a 3-3-1.
Yeah, I can see that, to be honest. 3-1. All right, go for it. Optic Phase, bro. It's going to be a banging match. It's going to be a banging match as well. Both teams are probably going to be qualified at that point. Not qualified, but like top seed. Like they know they're going to be fine. Optic have already played G2 at that point as well. So if they win that, could be a map pool testing kind of phase. Which we've seen, but at the same time, I feel like when you play your rivals, you kind of want to win that. You know, it's going to be a good battle going for the major. So, what do you think about this series and who you got? What score wise?
Yeah, man, this is like a flip of a coin. Like, I actually don't know who could win this. I do think as of right now, though, Optic are the better Overlord team. I know they just lost 2, though, but
Yeah,
I still think they're the better Overlord team. I think I have a Optic 3-1. I think FaZe will take the S&D.
yeah, that's exactly what I had. I already wrote that as well. I completely agree. I think it could be a 3-0 or FaZe just. This is the thing, though. You know who turns up in this series? Draza.
Yeah.
And this is the thing online COD, like you could have some matches and then it just completely changes. So it goes like that from there. I think I do agree that 3-1 Optic. I could see FaZe maybe winning the S&D. Or it could be like a 3-2 depending on the map pool. It really just depends how Optic approach it. Because if they do beat Gentlemates, they could be fully focused on the major and not even care about this specific match and just test map pools against FaZe and maybe give FaZe a strong map on purpose to see how they play it. Like that could be a thing. So that's the way this team has been approaching it, but I'm still going to go strong with a 3-1. Then we go to the next one, G2 versus Boston. I'm going to go for a 3. I'm going to go bad. Should I give them one map? I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Give them a map or no? I'm gonna go no, bro. I'm gonna go no. What are you going with here?
I'm gonna go 3-2 G2.
Oh, you think it's gonna be a Grueler series? I honestly don't know how this one's gonna go. I'm just giving G2 the leeway. They beat Miami. I think they're better in all 3 game modes. I just think it's gonna be a weird one, so I'm going 3-0. Take away Falcons C9. What do you think of this one?
Yeah, normally I always give C9 a map, like just because the S&D is actually decent. But Falcons have looked good on S&D recently. I think they lost the Overlord though versus Surge. It's a weird one. I don't know if I should give them a map. Nah, I'm gonna just go 3-0 Falcons.
3-0? Yeah, that's just a safe spot. I think at this point I'd rather like if they get a map, they get a map. I'm just gonna bank on the obvious. Gentlemates versus Miami. They did just play. I back Miami again. I think it's going to be a 3-1 Miami. Could very well be a 3-0. I think they're just stronger.
3-0 Miami.
3-0? Yeah, they're just stronger, aren't they?
Yeah.
Especially if the Optic series as well. If they lose that, it starts to crumble down a little bit. You never know with this Gentlemates team. So I'm going to go with a strong 3-1 Miami. Thieves G2, what are you thinking now?
This is a weird one.
It is like a weird matchup for them. I feel like sometimes they struggle against them. Not struggle. I don't know. It's a weird one. Like they definitely can lose maps against this team.
Yeah. I got a I got a these I got these 3-1.
Thieves 3-1?
Yeah.
I am gonna go the same. I'm gonna go the same out. I can see them losing one map just because of them being complacent, but I don't see them losing the series. And then Koi C9, I'm gonna go 3-0 to end that one there. What you going with there for the boys in C9?
I got a Koi 3-0. Oh.
3-0. I hear you.
Yeah.
I agree. So I think we're very similar there. I don't think there's much difference, to be honest. Maybe this one, the G2 Boston, Thieves Ravens. Besides that, we're pretty much set, to be fair. Yeah, we're pretty much set there. Maybe Miami Gentlemates. But yeah, for the most part, we're pretty much set there. That's going to be it. That's going to be it. Let's have a quick look at fantasy. I'm pissed, man. I lost, and I don't lose.
You're pissed. You're qualified. Why are you pissed?
Because I'm a winner, Zypher.
I'm
right?
0-3. Bro, just look at go on complete. Yeah, go on complete. I said 90% of the categories is 3-4 draws. Like, they just sold me so hard.
Let's see what happened there with Pusif, yeah? So like I said, bro, Mapwin smoked here. Look at the KD, look what happened. Because he has a 1.48 and Joe had a legacy. So, you know, fair enough. I kind of got... Joe had a legacy series against me. It is what it is. Also, Overload. My team's getting ran in Overload. Like, ran. I don't know why. It's because Optic as well. But yeah, that's Joe 30. Yeah, Joe just kind of carried there. Fair play to Pew. Then we got Shah versus Zypher. Ew! That shit stinks so far.
I don't even think I did that bad. It's just like... Look, go on SNDKD.
No, your team is peaking more at the LAN, which is a problem because you might not even get there.
But look at SNDKD, yeah. But how am I meant to win against that? Ew. That's KPR. That's KPR.
Oh.
Look at the one below it.
Oh.
Look, 10.
5.
10.
You're
funny a 10 KD, 2.4, 4.7.
Yeah, do you know why? Because the other team lost 6-0. That's so fucked. That's actually fucked.
And Neum didn't die in the first SND.
No, that's hilarious. That is pretty funny. I can't lie.
Bro.
Yeah, these are close though. Look how close that is as well.
Yeah, I actually don't think I did that bad.
Nah, it looks way worse. To be fair, a lot of it are quite close.
And I think I'm gonna be 0-4 because Pew has Joe against C9 next week.
Yeah, you are getting kind of scheduled cheese as well, which is hilarious. Orky slapped up Dino there. This one was a funny matchup because they have the same team. So it was like whoever's in better. Ghosty, exactly. Ghosty, it was just who's gonna pop off. And I normally back Neptune there, but Ghosty had a takeover one, and then Abuza obviously as well lost to Miami. So yeah, it was just one of and Pred obviously won as well. And then you got Banjo 3. This was actually a close matchup there. This was actually a very close matchup there, to be fair. Yeah. But yeah, there you have it for fantasy.
4 or 5 is set now, I think, for the league.
Say that again?
Sure.
Oh, the top 4.
I think it's between Uxie and Pew for the top spot. If it's top 5, it could be top 4, but I think it's top 5.
Uxie is 2-1 though, so we have the same record.
Wait, everyone is 2-1. I think Pew beats me, but Pew drew one though. That's the thing.
Yeah. He's 1-1-1. So if he beats you, he'll be 2-1-1. It depends what happens in the next one. Like if like me or Shaw or 3 or if any of us win, we should be fine. We'll be 3-1 then.
Actually, I think Pew is guaranteed to go through. Low key.
How many people go through?
If he beats me, I think it's top 5 or top 4.
Okay. That'll be interesting. That's peak though. My boy Zypher's sitting at the bottom, man. Can you make it? Is there any way?
No, I can't make
it. Wait, how many matches are left? How many weeks?
This is the last week.
Oh, this is the last week. You're choked, my boy. I thought it was 2 weeks. Yeah, you're choked. That's GG's for you. Unless somehow
we'll go next major.
1 and 3. Unless we all lose somehow. All of us. If everyone loses and you win.
It's not possible. I'm out, bro. I'm out.
Don't worry, man. Hit the head, hit the for the review. You know what I'm saying? Next major, we'll be back. Not a bad team if you made it to LAN. I'm not going to lie to you.
Bro, Fire is my best on 9 player.
Nah, that's crazy. Because Draws as well. Like, bro, if this was LAN, he's smoking people. Like, he is. And they're going to carry as well. So, it's a tough one, man. You still got the predictions going your way, though? Yeah, so you got that. You know, you got that. I've always got you. Don't worry, Zypher. See, I'll troll that week too. All right, let's end the video there. YouTube guys have the jaw. Drop a like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.